Hey Pokemon trainers, welcome to Training Riolu. My name is Roy. We are going to try and find the shiny female Riolu. So we are on the clock now for 5 minutes. Oh, now we're on the clock for 5 minutes. Alright. Man, how's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. Hey, what's up, Steven? Welcome back. Hey, I know, I realized that the Heliolisk I gave you wasn't Helioptile. Were you able to get a Helioptile? Did you get your live dex complete? Yes. Yeah, that's our Shalfa Lucario. I'm probably going to use that for the Mega Z. But we do have a little Riolu named Miku, so we might actually use that for the Z. So I gotta make a decision when we get to that point. But yeah, welcome to the chat. Happy Sunday. I went and took a picture with Santa Claus this morning, so so very Christmassy kind of situation going on. Gonna eat this quick orange. Oh, a shiny Amor. Okay, good luck. Yo, we're gonna do that hunt too, the fossil hunt. But I've been challenged to find this female shiny Riolu. So hopefully we can get that done quickly, because I want to get back to Drampa so I can get to Dratini. Once we find Drampa, I'm going to be looking for Dratini, and then after that is Chespin. But Dratini's important to get to because I think this week we have a collaboration stream maybe that might be happening. An hour at a time? Okay. Yeah, how long did it take you to find Tyrant? So I'd imagine it'd be fairly similar with Amora, or I know sometimes shiny luck just will happen sometimes. But that's super exciting. That's crazy that you're on your last one. Okay, in about a minute I need to save. Yes, we're going to be here for the DLC. All challenges will be held off until we are done with the story in the DLC and working on all the stuff that we're working on in the DLC. I know last, when we did the story for the main series game, I didn't do all of the side quests, and I think this time around I'm going to do all the side quests because there is some good writing. It was like 4 hours? Okay, yeah, good. Hopefully you get your Amora, you know, in this hour. But yeah, we're going to get the side quests done on stream because I think there's some good production value that went into a lot of the side missions. There's some funny stories. Like, I really enjoyed the side quests on this game. Okay, I'm going to save right now. Yeah, they were so good. Like, I feel like a lot of people complain about the game or have complaints that, you know, for whatever they're complaining about, but I really enjoyed. Thanks for stopping by if you're leaving. Thank you. I hopefully will get this shiny Riolu. We put in we're in about 4 hours deep, so I know we got the last one in 6 hours. So hopefully we'll get this stream. But thanks, Steven. Glad you popped in if you're heading out, but thanks for being here. Yeah. Okay, so let's save in about 10 seconds. Now. Oops. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. Okay. Should pop up here in the next like 20 seconds, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, so that'll be, we'll reset here for the first hour, and then we'll do a bench reset for the last hour. Last stream we were able to find a shiny Pancham finally. Gotta love that. Look at that. He's so cute. So it'll be fun when we can evolve that into Pangoro. Or get another Pancham for Pangoro. Okay, it looks like we've been waiting for about 30 seconds. We should get it this minute though. I must have misjudged. There it is. Okay. So we've got about a good 45 seconds until Riolu appears. So let's count this down. Starting. Should be close. Okay. So 15. Okay. So I think right at about 10 minutes. Close to 10 minutes. Oof. 10 minutes and 10 seconds. Okay. All right. So after this minute passes, I'll save a few seconds after that. And we should be pretty close to Riolu appearing. And then we'll be at a good reset point to keep going, to keep a steady reset flow. Okay. I'm gonna watch the clock here. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There. Now we should get Riolu within the next. There we go. Perfect. Perfect timing. I was like, it should be in the next 5 seconds, but that was good. That was a good spot. Okay. So here we go. All right. Yes, let's get this female Riolu. Let's check the genders too and make sure we're still getting one female for every 10 minutes, I think is pretty much what we landed on yesterday. Oh, there's one. Wish that was shiny. That would have been a good start to the stream. We could have went straight to Drampa. It's a good start though. Yeah, I know the percentage of Riolu that's supposed to show up is supposed to be 11%, but we were getting one every 10 minutes in an hour. So I'd say that's about right. Dang, we got a good reset. This is good. It's showing up like right away. Even before I'm able to turn the camera around, it's appearing. So this is like perfect. We'll listen for that shiny chime. I think that's how we're gonna know. But yeah, I do want to check for the genders too. We'll see. We'll see if we could get a female every 10 minutes like we were getting. But yeah. Dang, it's showing up before we're even loading in. It's like perfect timing. So if we stay honed in and stay focused, we'll be able to reset quite a bit in this first hour. It takes about like 40 something seconds to reset, and it takes a couple seconds longer on the other method. Okay, we got two female Riolus. That's good odds so far. We haven't even been in the first 10 minutes of first 10 minutes of resetting. Yeah, it looks like it's appearing as we're loading in. So that's dude, what I know, I think there was like a reset that we did on one of the Riolus that was like right on the point where it showed up, and we broke the game. So Riolu was stuck where he was. It wasn't moving. I couldn't defeat it. I could lock in on it, but it was like stuck. So I think we spawned it in right as like we saved right as it spawned in. So we broke Riolu. That was pretty wild. Okay, got my plants watered. Did that. I was supposed to do that yesterday, and I after stream went up. Yeah, we did some stuff after stream. So we ate, and there's 3 females. Dang, it's 14. We're at 14 minutes for the stream, but like 10 of that, that's like in the first 5 minutes, pretty much, of resetting. We've had 3 females show up in the first like 5 minutes, so maybe. Go, yo, can we get the first shiny? Can we get it? That'd be crazy. Yep. That alpha's ready to go. I think I might have to run away from Riolu so that we can reset the like whether or not it knows what we're doing. Okay. Unless it's just turned around like that. That'd be nice. Come on, shiny. It'd be cool if we could get it this way. I know this is the way that part God wanted us to do the shiny hunt. But yeah, if we can get it in the first hour, that'd be, oh man, I'd be so happy. I don't know though. I think it takes about 6 hours to do the Riolu hunt, which is that's pretty heavy amount of time. I might be able to work on this a little bit after stream too, which would be nice. But I really need to work on that Vecna. Like we have like less than 10 days until the next no, less than 20 days until the next episode of Stranger Things come out. And I'd really like to have 2 characters knocked out before I might have to work on both episodes simultaneously though. So but I want to have Vecna, and I'm trying to figure out if maybe Will Byers is probably the character that we need to do this this from these 3 episodes. Because I think at this point I should be able to talk about the any spoilers and stuff like that, but who knows. I know some people are going to probably wait until all the episodes are out before we can go into like anything that is spoiler territory. Okay. Having 3 females show up in like the first 5 minutes is skewing the odds heavy towards more than 10%. 10% females showing up at a time. Okay. Wait, I don't think we've seen an... Yeah, we have seen an alpha. I was going to say, I don't think we've seen an alpha in a little bit. Do. Yeah, there we go. Alpha. Bam, 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 bam. Come on, shiny. Don't you wanna show up? We've got stuff to do. Don't you wanna show up? Won't you be shiny? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to work on. I definitely think I'm gonna have to work on this off stream if I'm gonna get this before the DLC. We've got 3 days left, and I know some of these challenges take like a month. And I was working on like some of those challenges off stream too. A female alpha, that's sick. So that's 4. On stream we've been going for 20 minutes and we've seen 4 females. And this is the first female alpha Pokemon. I hope I don't like flip out and like my brain doesn't like freak out when I find the shiny finally, because I want to be able to like catch it and save and all that stuff. So hopefully I don't get caught in the repetition of resetting the game, because I know I did that yesterday. Like I got comfortable talking with somebody on chat, and like as I was like bench resetting, my brain went to reset the game, and so I reset the game. It was dumb. Steven Unversed. That's a funny name. That's cool. I got to... I think Steven was from a Facebook group. He was looking for a certain Pokemon. But he's close to finishing his live decks. I hope he gets that Amora. Probably should record the video for next week to Pokemon Go this week. Calm down, calm down. We keep clicking on the buttons. Man, chill out. It's all good. I do want to get this shiny. Like I think we found Riolu in 3 days before, and I don't think I was doing anything off stream to get it. So should be similar. Should be fairly close to keep the correct number rates going, like the good percentages of shiny odds. That'd be nice to keep this like it's similar, but I know sometimes it's way off. Sometimes it's not though. We'll see. And hopefully we're lucky enough to get the shiny to show up female. That'd be freaking incredible. But unfortunately, these aren't even 50%. And even if we got the shiny, like 2 shinies or 4 shinies in a row, like 4 shinies all together, like I think the odds of getting a like any gender difference would still be pretty hard to find. It'd still be like really high. Oh, female. That's 5. The stream's been going for about 20 minutes, and we've seen 5 females today. That's pretty good. Man, can we get lucky? Can we get so lucky? Man, I'm gonna be floored. I'll probably eat my pants. That's crazy. I don't know. I'm anticipating getting the shiny female. And I don't know if that's going to happen. That'd be crazy, though. We'll see. Okay. Hopefully, though. So it'd be nice to finish this challenge. I do want to get to the point where we are fossil hunting for shinies and stuff like that. But that's on my next pecking order of shinies. So I have about 3 more shinies after this challenge on the pecking order. Yeah, I just talked to one of the members of somebody that we're going to be collaborating with to do a race for 500 battles, which for 3 of the contestants is going to, or the participants, is going to be them working on getting their shiny charm. And so that's one of Mable's requests, is to get like 500 battles done. So we're going to do a race to help those guys out to get their shiny charm. And then I'd like to have a Dragonite. So that'd be awesome. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, Dragonite with extreme speed, boost in attack, adamant nature. We'll try and get that going. I'd like to have the shiny. It'd be cool to be able to mega evolve it here and there, just to have that cool long wing blue boy. I'd like that a lot, but we'll see. We'll see if we can. I mean, we're in a time crunch with the DLC dropping in a few days. This challenge is gonna take us a little while, I think. Hopefully, we'll get this today. I don't know though. Like, it's got to be female. It's got to be shiny. So if we can't get that, then we got to continue with this challenge. But all things will stop for when the DLC drops. We'll be playing that until it's done. So I will work on this shiny hunt. Hopefully off stream, get it done within the next 3 days. I hope. That's 6. So we're at 6 Riolus, 6 female Riolus out of 25 minutes. It's pretty good. 5 of those minutes was waiting for a Riolu to hatch, so or spawn. We'll just turn to the left. I think turning all the way around is not as it's a waste of time to go all the way around. so let's turn to the right instead. Or the left, I mean. Whoops. Okay. Gotta stop button mashing. There's a game, speaking of button mashing, there's a game that came out called Marvel. It's like a side scroller. What's it called? It's not called Marvel Rivals. That's not what I'm talking about. What is that? Marvel's going to be putting out a few games this year. Sounded like they had some stuff on their plate. So that's 6. We're at 6 Riolus in less than 30 minutes. We're at good odds right now. I think what's going to happen, realistically speaking, I think what's going to happen is even though we're getting like double the amount of female Riolus that we're supposed to be getting, we're going to get a male shiny. That's probably what's going to happen. But maybe we keep going. This is a pretty good... I'm getting pretty good odds here, resetting here like this. So, hey. It is what it is. This morning, I woke up to a text message from a friend, and it's like, hey, do you want to go look at trees with us? And I was like, yeah. So we went, there's like a bunch of Christmas trees set up in a like historical hotel here in town. And so they were holding a raffle, which was pretty cool. Like the raffle seemed to have a lot of like cash prizes, which was kind of interesting. So the raffle was going on. It was kind of fun. You had to put your little raffle ticket in a box for the different decorated trees. They had 2 different spots that you can go and participate in the raffle. So we got to walk around the downtown area a little bit. And got to participate in the raffle. That was pretty fun. A lot of people were out. It was pretty crowded. There was a lot of people, so that was nice to see people out and about doing holiday type things. And then there is someone in the Pokemon Go community who is just a pure gem. You know, she works she's like a barista, but she also plays Pokemon Go, and so oftentimes she's just so sweet, and she gifts people a lot of stuff. What's up, ladies man? It's good to see you, man. Welcome to the chat. I was watching this morning I was watching a little bit of your card TCG video. I was enjoying that. I didn't get a chance to watch the full thing. I'll finish it when I can. But while I was getting ready, I was listening to you and the other other person playing. It was pretty awesome. Looks like you're winning that that tournament. But yeah, there's this person in the Pokemon Go community who like gifts a lot of stuff. They got like a 3D printer, and so they print out a lot of little tiny cool stuff. There's like a Pokestop, Pokeblaze. Yeah, that's who you're playing. She printed out like a 3D Pokestop, which was pretty cool. I have that on my keychain. But since she's been so gifting and fruitful to the community, we took a picture with Santa for her. Winning so far, but he's catching up. Starting to learn. Oh, okay. Clever girl. It's like a velociraptor. So we took a picture with Santa and gifted her like a Funko Pop that was a Mew, and we all signed it. So hopefully we were able to give back. But yeah, even today, I went and said hi to her, and she had like a gift bag, like a Christmassy gift bag waiting. So it was super cool, man. Like really good community here in town for Pokemon Go, and it's awesome that they're out there, you know? But yeah, yo, best of luck. I hope he doesn't catch up too much. You got a pretty good lead on him, ladies and men. So I think it's a commanding lead, I'd say. So I hope that stays intact. He might be trying to crumble down some of those walls, but yeah, hopefully you built up enough fortitude on your wins to stay ahead. How many tournament matches are you guys gonna do before you determine who the winner is? Just curious. Okay, we've seen 6 female Riolus in the last 30 minutes, so we're on a pretty impressive streak for this challenge. The challenge is to find a shiny female Riolu for chatter. In our chat, part god. We got to get part god a shiny female Riolu, and I think he wants it. He probably wants it for the DLC. So I'm gonna try and get that knocked out for them. Oh, hold on, I didn't see. Okay, it's a male. Many as you can. The mod has up to Vivid Voltage from Gen 8. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, yeah. I saw all the cards, and you guys are going like box by box. Okay. That'd be cool. Yeah, if you guys get to the point where they update the new cards. Yeah, that'd be neat. There's some pretty good cards that are out in the last few packs that they released, so cool. That sounds like fun. Female. Okay, that's 7. And we're at about 35 minutes. So that's a pretty solid rate of females. Halfway through Gen 2 at the moment. Yeah, he was like, "Is Ampharos in this deck?" And you were saying that it's pretty rare. It might be pretty rare. I think you guys were trying to like keep each other's cards a secret, and I saw you looking at like Mewtwo and stuff like that, but you were picking out. So yeah, I'm excited to go back and watch that. It looks like it's going to be a fun series. I was talking with my roommate because of the conversation that we had, and I was like, I think a point for ladies men is that the way that everybody understands Pokemon is different than the way that you can play it. And like Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Adventure 1 have this like mechanic in the game where you can raise chows. They have like a chow garden. And I think Pokemon has always toyed with a similar idea. Like we've never really fully fleshed out like hanging out with your Pokemon in Pokemon. Like Game Freak has never really fleshed out hanging out with your Pokemon. I think it was a great start letting your Pokemon follow you, because that's something that we've been able to see come back since Gold and Silver, and I think that was a great addition. Well, what Crystal, right? And Yellow, Pokemon Yellow. So a great addition to the gameplay back then, and you know, ride Pokemon and things like that are a cool mechanic that we got to experience later years, and you know, Legends of Arceus and stuff like that. It's a pretty fun series. With our rules, it's going to be pretty interesting. Definitely recommend only watching one of us so that you can get a surprise by the other. Yeah, for sure. I agree. Yeah, so Pokeblaze, I haven't followed them, but that's probably a YouTube channel I can pick up on, and maybe we'll switch off every tournament, every battle or episode. There we go. Okay, let's get this shiny. Come on, guys. Yeah, so like I think that they like with the in Sun and Moon, you have like the different like there's islands that you can bring your Pokemon to for training it, or you know, there's like the different Poke Beans and stuff like that. And there's like the jungle gym and stuff like that. He's in the SPC, yeah. I figured as much. I was guessing that's how you guys met. And then like in Pokemon X and Y, there was the Pokemon Ami, where you get to like feed your Pokemon Poffins and stuff like that. Sword and Shield had the camp, right? So you can set up a tent and your Pokemon can play with each other. And there's some interesting interactions and when you can play with them a little bit, but like it's all from this perspective looking out, and you can't really move or do much. So they kind of did something like that in Scarlet and Violet, where you can make sandwiches, but you can like kick the ball around kind of. It's not like you're controlling kicking the ball, but you can kind of play with your Pokemon that way. But I think that if it was something more along the lines of the Sonic Adventure Chow Garden, where maybe you can like pick up your Pokemon, pet it, or like, you know, pet your Pokemon in a way, or do things in the Pokemon garden or something like that, where you can like help raise their stats a certain way. Like that might be cool. But I think kind of along the lines of what I was saying in the first place, like I think it'd be cool if Pokemon focused on the relationship that you have with the Pokemon that you're using. I mean, you kind of start fresh with any Pokemon that you catch, where you're leveling them up and stuff like that. So why not add like a feature where you kind of bond with them? I mean, they have friendship, but that's 8 out of 40 minutes. A full game for the daycare. Oh, that would be kind of interesting. Well, I feel like, I mean, I don't know, like when you watch Ash, right? I feel like if you can make a game kind of centered on the morals and values of Pokemon, I think they typically do. And the way that they're building characters now, I feel like it kind of centers around friendship and some of the values that they focus on in Pokemon. So I think they tell stories pretty well in that aspect. But I think in the gameplay we're missing like the bond between Pokemon and trainer. Like that seems, I think, for maybe, like, not for me, like I enjoy it. It's 9. We're at 9 females in 40 minutes of streaming. That's good. I think, like, for me, I'm not it's not played out for me, but I'd imagine for some people it might be played out. Just the battle system is cool in this game because it mixes it up. It makes it really chaotic, and it's really satisfying too, especially when you kind of get that Fortnite victory royale situation going. Out of like 4 players, you have this quick match, and either you dominate or you maybe can be fairly skillful depending on how your moveset is and stuff like that. It just depends. Sometimes you can lose flat out. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, more of a loyalty thing. You can anger your Pokemon, but as long as you're an appropriate level and have caught it, you get to have full control over it. Right, yeah. And that stayed consistent. And I think some of those things should have consistency, like friendship, or like if you're losing battles and stuff like that, like the Pokemon might not listen to you and stuff like that. But I feel like there's probably a better relationship mechanic. Not don't take that the wrong way, but like a better like partnership mechanic or something like that. Maybe a Pokemon can utilize its abilities outside of battling when they're closer to you to allow you to advance in the game. And I liked in Sword and Shield how the entire like region knows that you're competing, and they're like, "Yo, I'm rooting for you. You're my favorite." And like at the end, everybody at the arena, you know, they're cheering for either you or Leon. You know, and there's other challengers that they talk about and stuff like that too. But like, it's like the entire region knows that you're going for this championship. 10 out of 43. So I think that's a mechanic that needs to continue, like something like that. Like I know this game Legends doesn't seem to need anything like that, but like right, yeah, that's a good call. Like a bashful nature, maybe the Pokemon's a little bit more shy, or and maybe that, I don't know if that should affect like how it builds friendship with you, but like maybe like you have a team. Like I like how you're playing Black and White too, and like all the natures change how you get to play with the Pokemon. I mean, there's some pretty severe penalties for having certain natures in the playthrough that you're doing with Black and White. And so maybe it doesn't have to be that punishing, but like maybe in the overworld world where you're traveling, and you know, I think the bonds that you meet with people and your Pokemon, maybe it plays effect in that instance. Because I mean, I think people like the battle mechanics for Pokemon for the most part. It's nice that they changed it up. I know that Pal World introduced like some new ways of trainer and Pokemon, you know, Pal or whatever. Makes it feel more like an anime. Yeah, and I think since we played Red and Blue, since that first game came out, like there were so many, like especially when Yellow came out and you were able to get like Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle, like that fell in line with Ash's journey. And I think since then there's been something inside people wanting to play the game that plays out like the way that you know Pokemon. And so maybe on the Nintendo Game Boy up through the DS and stuff like that, it didn't seem as possible to have that ability, or like to grow that bond. You know, when Pokemon X and Y came out, like the anime series came out, the art style like flourished. Like Charmander's like flamethrower is like, it fills the whole screen. Oh yeah, no problem, man. I wanted to let you know I appreciate the conversations, and it's fun talking with you about that. But enjoy, have fun with your brothers. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a happy Sunday. Part God. We're 46 minutes into resetting, and right now I'm at 10 female Riolus, and it's been 46 minutes. So we're at a good rate of female Riolus. So if it could show up shiny, there's a good chance that we could get a female shiny. So I'm gonna continue resetting. Yeah, it's incredible. This is like double the amount that we had last stream. So I think I'm gonna stick here and go with your method of shiny hunting for now, because I might have time to shiny hunt outside of stream today. Maybe. I really need to work on the Stranger Things video that I was planning on doing. So I don't know if I'll have time, but I'm gonna try and make time to do some shiny hunting off stream, because we only have 3 more days until the DLC drops. So I'd really like to get this female shiny for you. But the way that they're appearing, we have a pretty good chance of it showing up shiny, like a female showing up shiny. So I don't know. I hope we can get it today. I mean, we've been at this, let's say, for about 5 hours overall. So I think we got our last shiny Riolu in about 6 hours. But with the rate of females showing up, it's like, yo, we could get so lucky right now, and maybe one of them shows up shiny. So that's what I'm hoping. We're getting like double the rate right now of females. So I'll stick with this for a little bit. If that rate starts slowing down, I might switch over to the bench, just to have a chance to get a female, or to get a shiny Gumi. But for right now, the way that the females are appearing, we're gonna do this for now. So, man, this challenge, I didn't expect to have to shiny hunt with this method, but it is kind of interesting being able to check the gender, especially when you're hunting for a gender of a Pokemon to be shiny. And when the rate is like 10 to 11%, it does make the idea of the hunt like so much greater than what it would normally be. Yeah, normally it was like, oh, who cares? Let's just get the shiny. But yeah, this is very much more specific, very fun. So yeah, watching the rate be double the amount that we had last time, I'm like, man, let's just keep this going. But yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good Sunday. I woke up to a text message from a friend who's like, hey, you want to go look at Christmas trees? And so we looked at Christmas trees. We took a picture with Santa. So it was raining today. So it was kind of like a very wintry day. It's like kind of a holiday type mood. So pretty good Sunday here. How are you guys doing this weekend? 11. So 11 female Riolus in 50 minutes. We're going a little bit over double the amount of females that we had last stream. That's crazy. We're at like 50 point something percent right now. I can't wait. All right. Yeah, me neither. But yeah, the lights are done on the tree. My roommate was hanging ornaments today. I've got a couple ornaments I need to put on the tree myself. So I'll grab a picture of the finished product and put that on the community page. I know tomorrow I have to make a video for Pokemon Go, but it might be, man. So there's a couple things I could do tonight. I know I'm going to eat after I get done with stream and just get some food. But I really should work on the Vecna trainer video. Because this week has been so busy. I haven't had any time to put that together. But like, there is the Pokemon Go video for what's happening in Pokemon Go this week that I could get a head start on, which would be, I'm in the habit of doing that, and I know the production on how that works. So that's something I can kind of smash out in like within 2 or 3 hours, hopefully. I don't know actually what's happening in Pokemon Go next week, but depending on the amount of things happening in Pokemon Go, I could smash it out, hopefully. But it'd be nice to get a head start on it, so that way it's just like recording and editing goes smoothly. Yeah, so there's that I could do tonight. And then there's shiny hunting for female Riolu, which is definitely something I want to finish before the DLC comes out. And then I've also been watching Hunter x Hunter, which I don't know if you guys had been here, but there was a stream where we were talking about anime, and I have a list of anime that I have to, like, I was introduced to, and I'm trying to knock out. So I'm on the 3rd anime on the list, I think. Nope. I'm on the 4th anime of the list, and I've got 4 more to do that people recommended, because I haven't been big into anime, but I'm trying to dip my toes, and so far so good. I just finished Stein Gates a few days back, and I've been watching Hunter x Hunter as I'm like falling asleep, so I haven't had time to like get a big chunk of that show watched. But I think that takes less priority over some of the other stuff I need to get done. Oh, that's awesome. What part are you on? Female. That's 12. 12 and 54 minutes. Dang. Yeah, Pokemon is animated. Yep, that's true. What part of what series are you watching? I know Horizons has like season 3 out, and Roy has a shiny Lucario. I'm like, hell yeah, Roy. Ben really finished the whole season. Yeah, that's the whole point. I'm not sure. I've been really finished. Okay. Yep. I don't know where you're at in the series. Sounds like you finished watching all of Pokemon and you're just rewatching it. That's what I'm getting from what you just said. Yeah, I think a lot of people could agree with that. I watched Pokemon Journeys and finished out Ash's story, that was fun. I watched that series a couple times. I know I've watched X and Y a couple times. I need to watch Pokemon Black and White. That's one that I haven't got to see all of it. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, you had just said I've been watching the Pokemon series. So I was wondering what part. That's what I meant. And I was just curious. But yeah, the Pokemon anime, I think it's pretty fantastic. I've watched most of it all the way through. I haven't seen a lot of Black and White. I think Black and White was going at a point where I wasn't watching TV. And then when I joined the military, there was some a series going on that I wasn't able to watch. But I did get home and I was able to start watching after the military, watching Pokemon Journeys. And I have kept up with most of Horizons on Netflix, but I know there's a third season that's not out on Netflix. That's out on there's probably I don't know. I think there's a way to watch anime as it's coming out on a free service that's offered online. I just don't know how to use that. I haven't delved into that. So I know there's a new series. I was watching some of the episodes with a friend who was using one of those online ways of watching newer animes. So I did see that Roy is using Megas and he's got a Lucario, so that's pretty cool. I hope he gets to see Lucario Mega Z. Because that was just announced, and that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, that's a fun anime. It's a world I do enjoy. Bing, bing, bing. Okay, we're at 12 females in the last hour. Oh, we're at 58 minutes for the stream, and 5 of those minutes we were just waiting for Riolu to respawn. So that's kind of that I guess technically we've only been resetting for 53 minutes, and we've seen 12 female Riolus. So we're doing pretty good. We're at a high percentage of rates of female Riolu, so it'd be crazy to get the shiny. Like I said, man, I feel like we'd be lucky enough to. Oh, I was hitting the wrong button. I feel like we could be lucky enough to have the first shiny that we get during this hunt be female. We could be lucky enough, but I don't know. Yesterday we got 6 females to show up in an hour, so it was one every 10 minutes, and now we're rocking more than two every 10 minutes. So we're hitting a high 20% rate, which is insane. Or a low 20% rate, I should say, but that's still a high rate of females, so this is pretty insane. I'm excited. It's just gotta get it to show up shiny. Can we get 13 before this minute is over? Go, go, go. Go. Ah. No. So we're at 12 for the hour. Pretty freaking good. That's kind of crazy, actually. So Riolu is supposed to show up at 10 to 11% of the time, and we're hitting a little bit over 20% right now. Dang. Hopefully that sticks around. Hopefully it keeps going that way. I'm gonna kind of reset the counter. I'll keep in mind that we're at 12, but I think I'm gonna reset the mental counter for this hour and see if it slows down at all. So like in the next 15 minutes, we'll see where we're at and see if the rate has slowed down at all. So if that's the case, I think I might go to the bench resetting method because we're past an hour now. But yeah, if we're sticking around 20%, and all that means is we need to get 2 females, pretty much, two-ish, 3-ish females, then we'll stay doing this method. Because I don't know if moving to Rouge District 4 would change that at all. Change the rate of females showing up. Bang, bang, bang. Come on, shiny. Bop. You know, what's the whole thing we have? Like 3 days until the DLC, yeah. Just can't wait for it. I'm excited for the DLC too. Like, we were introduced to Ansha, and she's gonna be a donut maker, which is kind of funny because Hoopa's whole thing is about rings. So she's gonna be a donut maker, and Hoopa is gonna get to eat its favorite food, which is basically bread rings. Bread rings glazed with sugar and stuff like that. So that'll be funny. It'll be fun to be able to play with Hoopa. I'm excited to see how Hoopa interacts with Ansha and see if that same Hoopa is going to be ours in the end. I'm not sure though. I doubt it. I think we'll probably get our own Hoopa. Female, so there's one, or 13. And we're at an hour and 2 minutes. So we'll count that as 1 for the next 15 minutes. Hopefully you follow my logic on that. I'm just making sure the rate is staying at the 20%. There we are. There's 2. There's 2. Yep, it's staying at 20%. So let's keep going. I guess this hour will also do the soft reset of the game. I'm not a fan of this because you're not getting any other chances of shinies. But yeah, let's we're getting so many females. I think it's worth sticking around here just in case the shiny does show up. Yeah, plus we get Karina, who is now a successor to the Master Tower based on what we've seen in the announcements. And that's crazy because she was a gym leader learning from the master of the Master Tower, the Tower of Mastery, I should say, which is where we learn about Mega Evolution and get our first Lucario in Kalos. If you played X and Y. So Karina's coming back, and she's got like a Rambo. She's got like 2 belts of Pokeballs, or Mega Stones, I should say, wrapped around her chest. And then she also is wearing a belt full of Mega Stones. I know I should wait, even though I couldn't get the chance to like. If you did, then I'll be surprised, okay? Okay. I'm gonna get this shiny. That's the plan. We got 3 days, but I'd like to get it today. It'd be nice to be able to free up this challenge and get finished with this challenge, so that way we can get back to Drampa and Dratini. We might have to. I don't know. I don't know how long the DLC is gonna be, but hopefully we can knock it out in like 3 episodes or 4 episodes. Okay. So we got 2 females back to back in the first like 5 minutes of this hour. So we're at 14 females in an hour and 6 minutes. But yeah, I think this is gonna, if we're gonna get a shiny, this is gonna be the best odds that we have right now for a shiny female. So we'll stick that. We'll stick to this. Bop, bop. So yeah, I'm excited to see Karina. I hope that there's some information about how she became the successor of the Mastery Tower. I'm guessing, you know, I would guess that maybe the Master passed away. We might see something like that, or that she earned like the successor. Maybe he retired or something along those lines. But like, she has all of these mega stones like across her body and on her body. That design is crazy. She's not wearing her roller skates, which is kind of interesting, unless she's got like shoes that can turn into roller skates. That'd be kind of interesting. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what Karina's role is going to be, except that maybe in the last 5 years, she's noticed and found megas popping up in different areas or something along those lines. And that's how she learned about Baxcalibur, and that's how she learned about Chimecho, maybe. But yeah, that's a big maybe. Like, we don't know that. Like, it just seems like she's going to be heavily focusing on mega stones. So I have a feeling what we're going to do is probably have Karina as like a way to purchase new mega stones, or maybe we explore with Karina to find like rogue mega Pokemon in different regions because of Hoopa. That'd be cool. I would like that. But yeah, who knows? Like, I don't know how this is gonna. All I can hope for is that it's at least as good as like the Blueberry Academy and Kitakami, because I'd say that Kitakami and Blueberry Academy gave you enough like bang for your buck. Like, I spent a lot of time in Blueberry Academy, especially shiny hunting, filling out the decks, getting those, you know, you got to get I can't remember what they're called, the Paradox Pokemon for Entei and Raikou, and the Paradox Pokemon for Terrakion and Cobalion. So like getting that knocked out and meeting Perrin was cool. Like getting those knocked out, having more Pokemon in your Pokedex, shiny hunting, the characters that you meet at Blueberry Academy, how they all relate to different people from Unova was super cool. I like that there's a tie-in for gym leaders. There's like a huge tie-in for gym leaders. So we're at 15 females, and we're at an hour and 9 minutes. So yeah, we're killing it on female Riolus right now. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going here, and we'll stick through this with the rest of the hour. I don't think we have to keep counting. but I just wanted to make sure that the rates show up pretty consistently, and we're hitting a lot higher. Whoops, we're hitting a lot higher rates than what was shown in Cerebi and the Poke. What was the website the guy used? The Poke Rolodex, something along those lines. The Poke. It was like in a catalog. The Poke catalog, is that right? I don't know. It's like a way of information being put together, something like that. I don't know what it was called, because I didn't look it up. It was the other guy. The other guy said it shows up at like a 10 point something %, whereas Cerebi said it shows up at like an 11.12%. So or something like that. But yeah, we have it showing up right now at over 20%. So this is pretty good. We'll stick to this. Anyhow, there's another female. Anyhow, yeah, Karina, Ansha, probably a whole other cast of characters that we haven't been introduced to yet. Hopefully the announcements are just like, here's the first 10 minutes of the game, and that's all you get to really see. Plus, you know, next season it's going to be Baxcalibur. Baxcalibur's Mega Evolution, which is a Pokemon from Paldea, which is awesome. And then obviously a Pokemon from Hoenn, which is awesome too. I don't know if that implies that we're going to be able to go to Paldea, or if it implies that we're going to be able to go to Hoenn. But yo, we got Kanari in this Lumio City, who is a Pokemon influencer. Maybe we get to meet Iono, who we know. I feel like if the timelines are fairly similar, we're in a world where Pokemon influencers are in the Pokemon game, so it's possible that the timelines are connected with Kanari and Iono. So maybe something happens there. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, who knows? I don't know what to expect from the DLC. All I can hope is that it is at least what we got from the teal mask. So I'll say that. That's my hope. Do you guys have any ideas or hypothesis? Do you guys have any? Are you guys? I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's gonna be less than that, or more than that, or like I know what was announced and what we've seen. Is there anything else that you guys are hoping for or expecting? Like I expect Ansha. I expect that we'll find ingredients for donuts. And I expect that the donuts are going to allow Hoopa to create rings through time and space. All right, we got another female. So we're at like 16 now. Yeah, I guess I'll keep count. Oh, you know, I haven't even really thought about how like Naveen and Lita and Team MZ, we're Team MZ still. I haven't even really thought about how that's gonna play into the DLC. Team MZ might have a big role to play in the DLC too, but which could mean we get Urbane or Tawny back. Like Tawny might. Like, maybe we learn a little bit about how Tawny is running Quasartico. What's the goal from this game, right? Like, we got Pokemon and people living in harmony in Lumio City was the goal. And Tawny becoming the president of Quasartico was... she might realize that goal, 17. Might be able to realize that goal as the, CEO of Quasartico. Quays is something that's interesting in that business model, because I mean, it sounds a hell of a lot like Rayquaza or Rayquaza, I think is how you're supposed to say it. So Quays Artico, Rayquaza, maybe. I don't know. If that's a leap to, you know, what we're expecting. But yeah, with Chimecho, I'm thinking that's hinting towards Swampert, Trico, a Sceptile, Swampert, Sceptile, Blaziken. It seems like we should get those. Maybe. I mean, in the anime, Clement's dad. Ooh, that'd be cool to see Clement too. Or Diantha. But Clement's dad had a Mega Blaziken. I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen in the DLC, but it'd be cool to connect this story to whatever's going to be happening in the future. It'd be neat to learn more about AZ's history. There's 3,000 years of history. There's got to be more to AZ. I know we got a lot. Like, we know AZ had something to do with the Darkest Day in Galar, which is a huge drop, and we don't know enough about that. But I mean, maybe another game could emphasize or add to that. It'd be cool. I mean, we might just get pictures or something down the line of AZ and other regions, which would suck if that's all. But I mean, I feel like that's a very Game Freak thing to do. We'll probably see some pictures of AZ in Gen 10. Another female, so we're at 18 in an hour and 17 minutes. That's crazy, dude. Please show up, Shiny. Yeah. I don't know what to expect. I don't think I'd say that my expectations, I want to tamper them. Another female. So we're at 19. And it's an hour and 18 minutes, just about. Hell yeah. Come on, Shiny. Come on. Yeah. I'm excited though. 3 days and counting. Maybe we should do a countdown on the community page. With 3 days, I feel like re-highlighting the announcements, like Baxcalibur Chimecho today, Zera Aura tomorrow, and then Mega Lucario Z the day before. That'd be fun. I will be streaming. I don't think I'll stream at midnight or when we get to when the DLC drops. I don't think I'll be streaming it immediately. So I will announce on my Discord channel when we're gonna start streaming it. So hopefully we can at least do that, and I can plan for, you know, what time we can get started. Maybe the day before. I think what I'll do is plan for like might plan for like an 11 a.m. 11. So if I could do that, then that should give me time to get to my brother's house to take care of the pup. But I know me too. I might be able to stream it twice in a day too, like around taking care of my brother's dog, my fur nephew. Excuse me. What did you just call him? He's not just any dog. All right, he's my fur nephew. So I might be able to stream just around taking care of Onyx, my fur nephew. Yeah, so that could be a thing. Just to get the DLC like knocked out. That'd be cool. But yeah, I feel like there's definitely more Mega Evolutions. We probably don't have the full breadth of the Mega Evolutions that they have added to the games. I feel like if they don't give any Galar Pokemon Mega Evolutions, they'd be missing out. But with Excalibur getting a Mega Evolution, maybe, I'm not expecting this, but it's possible that we see multiple regions get more Mega Evolutions. And so right now, outside of Hoenn, I think I'd have to revisit that. Because I'm thinking Kanto has a lot of Mega Evolutions. Hoenn has a lot of Mega Evolutions. Kalos has a lot of Mega Evolutions. And then I think there's some Pokemon from Unova littered in there. But right now we don't have any Pokemon from Galar. Zeraora is from Alola, I think. So that is an Alolan Pokemon that has a Mega. Yeah, I'd guess that there's more of the later regions that might be getting Mega Evolutions. They might focus heavily on that. Do you can you imagine if they make another Mega Evolution for a Kanto Pokemon like Lapras or Machamp? Machamp finally gets a Mega Evolution. That'd be kind of funny because they announced it was like Halucha versus Machamp, and so if Machamp makes a comeback, like Halucha ended up winning because he was able to get that Mega Evolution off, and he beat Machamp in that final moment. But now after Machamp's been training and wants to seek a little revenge, maybe he gets a Mega Evolution. Maybe. Well, I don't know. But it'd be nice to see. What would be nice to see is if Pokemon got a differentiation in their typings, like how Gyarados is a dark typing when it Mega Evolves. I think it'd be cool to see some Mega Pokemon with some altered typings. Like, I know they could have definitely given like Dragonite like a fairy typing, just because it's so freaking cute. Like the big wings. I don't know, like the big wings, the little ball on its tail, and the very Dragonite-esque look to it. Just kind of said fairy to me, but it was dragon flying. They kept that the same. So it'd be nice to see maybe they dive into a new design concept for Pokemon to kind of focus on a different typing on certain Pokemon. That'd be kind of cool. Female, so we're at 20 in a minute. I'm sorry, an hour and 24 minutes. It's pretty good still. We're doing pretty good. It's not showing up shiny yet, so I might be sticking to this though until we can get the shiny, because we're on a pretty good roll right now. This is good good odds for the females to be showing up. If we can't get the shiny female with these odds, it's gonna be an incredibly hard shiny hunt. So I'm guessing we'll get lucky. Bang, bang, bang. Trying to think. Trying to think what else, but I can't say that all of that, you know, everything that I'm talking about is my expectation for the game, for the DLC. I mean, I think what some people have said is that they think it's just going to be the Upside Down. I'd say that my expectation would be that it's not just the Upside Down. Being that Hoopa is so heavily like focused on in the announcements, and we're seeing like the mechanic of the donuts, I would expect that, and this would be my expectation, is that we're not just going to be stuck in the Upside Down Lumios world or dimension. That would be my expectation. The game is called Mega Dimensions, right? We're going into Mega Dimensions. So based on that, I would expect that it's not just the Upside Down Luminos and that Mega Pokemon is a focus. I think that is a tampered expectation that meets the understanding of what the title of the game is. And I don't think that that's a bad thing to say, right? I don't think that's like a gross overstatement of what to expect from the game. But with Ansha, with Karina, I think they're also showing like the Mega Dimensions title. Ansha is going to allow us to discover dimensions, while Karina is going to allow us to focus on Mega Pokemon. That's my understanding from the announcements, and I don't think that that's too bizarre either. And so it is fun to speculate, though, that... Yo, what's up, Band Slam? Welcome back to the chat. GL, good luck. Thank you. It's good to see you again. How's your weekend going? We were speculating on Mega Dimensions, the new DLC in 3 days that's dropping. So, and I was kind of discussing like my schedule on how that might play out, and then speculating on what we might see. But this is my tampered expectation of what to expect because of what we know, the title, and the announcement kind of correlates with the title. So that's where I'm at. And okay, awesome. Hang out. You're welcome to chat at any point in time, but awesome. Yeah. Nah, got to get back my train of thought. Right now, also on the stream, female Riolu is showing up about well over 20%. Female Riolu, so I think this is one, an anomaly for what Riolu is supposed to show up at, but with that anomaly, we're gonna ride this until we can hopefully find a shiny female Riolu. So I'm gonna work on that. That's what we're doing on the stream. We were challenged by Part God to find a shiny female Riolu for them, and I hope we get the female shiny alpha. There's another, so we're at 21 in an hour and 29 minutes. So yeah, that's pretty good. So yeah, that's what's going on in the stream. That's where we're at. And now I just need to collect my thoughts. Where was I? But I'm glad you're here, Band Slam. Thanks for hanging out. And then, I think it'd be cool. I don't know if this is definitely not like an expectation, but it'd be interesting if maybe Karina is a catalyst towards Mega Pokemon in other regions. Like I was just speculating on whether or not we would get any more Megas from Kanto, and I don't know. Like, I mean, it's certainly possible. I think the understanding that we have of Mega Evolution from this game is that because 5 years ago Lysander blasted off the weapon, the ultimate weapon, because of that, we've been able to see new Pokemon Mega Evolve. But we just blasted off a weapon too in this game with the with Ange, and Zygarde used Annihilate to stop the weapon. So those are two things that I think could be powerful enough to bring about the like dormant power inside of Pokemon. It would be interesting that Kalos would be the hub for any other region to gain Mega Evolution stones from just these two events. And I don't know how to connect Mega Stones being created by Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde to like the weapons being fired off. It might not even be that. I think it is. Like one of the things that Mable was saying kind of mentioned that that Xerneas had this life energy power, and based on what she was saying, I gather that Xerneas has the ability to create Mega Stones, and I grabbed that idea and like put the nomenclature of the one that gives and the one that takes away on like a spectrum, because I can imagine that this is the way that Pokemon would think. Like, so on the spectrum, there's power to the one that gives, like that could create Mega Stones, and then there's power to the one that takes away on like a scale. And so the one that takes away possibly could create Mega Stones, and maybe with Yveltal, it's only the Y Pokemon that it created Mega Stones for. But I have a feeling it's not. Maybe like if you look at certain Pokemon and their designs and like how they are, like what they look like, or how they Mega Evolve or things like that, it could be that one set of designs is adding like life force to it, while the other is adding like the takeaway force, or one is adding like the power to give, the other is adding the power to take away. While they're both additions, like maybe the designs are affected by the Pokemon, and so only certain Pokemon got X and Y, designs. So we just got introduced to Mega Lucario Z. We don't know what that means for Mega Stone creation, right? I think with my theory about Annihilate being so powerful, and that being the way that we protected Lumio City, possibly, that's why a Z Crystal was created for Lucario. I don't think it's just going to be Lucario, though. Cerebi said something on Mega Lucario Z's like blurb about Mega Lucario Z, that Mega Z Pokemon have the ability to be faster than other Mega Pokemon. So I don't know if that's like a blanket statement saying, hey, all Mega Z Pokemon have this ability, or if it's saying that like with Lucario getting the Mega Z evolution, this is his ability. Like, that's not clear. so I don't know. Yeah. So that's my take on Mega Stones. Like, we hadn't really been given a reason why Mega Stones are created. I know like the I can't think of what the crystal is called in Kalos. I remembered it the other day, but I can't remember it right now. But it's like a sundial in the city with Phantasm, or can't remember her name either. But the psychic gym leader in Kalos. I want to say it's like Anastonium. I can't remember, but it looks like Mega Crystal energy that's all around like Lumios right now. Yeah. Not sure if anything like that is connected. Another female. So that's 22. I'm not sure if any of that stuff is connected. It could be, like, it looks like it could be. I think maybe, you know, that could be something that we're supposed to speculate on. Some of the, you know, some of the lore is supposed to be just like hidden, and you seek these out, you make fan theories, you create these ideas. Like, it's implied that, like, I think fans created the theory that the evolutions, Flareon, Vaporeon, and Jolteon, were revived by Ho-Oh, and like from the evolutions they created the legendary beasts through Ho-Oh's power, right? And with that kind of concept, that means that, like, Xerneas and Yveltal have a similar ability to create in a way that Ho-Oh did for the legendary beasts. Another female, so we're at 23. Dang, that was crazy. Man, if that was the shiny, oh, chef's kiss. That would have been incredible. We've got about 40 more minutes on stream. I will say that I'm going to probably get some food after I am done streaming. But I've got 3 options that I can do tonight. Maybe I can work on a couple of things at a time. Maybe I'll continue shiny hunting while we're riding this incredible rates of females showing up. I might just continue this because you know, I think typically Riolu only shows up at like close to like a 10 or 11% rate. So this is we're like double that right now, and I think this is going to be the best chance to find a female shiny. So I think I'm going to ride this maybe for a while. Hopefully I'll find a shiny. I might do that tonight, but I do have a couple of YouTube videos that I should probably work on. But I do want to get this shiny hunt done before the 10th. That video for Pokemon Go doesn't have to be made until tomorrow. And technically, I have until the second set series of episodes of Stranger Things come out to make that Vecna video. But that's not what I want to do. I want to make that Vecna video, and I want to make a Will Byers video, I think, before the second series of Stranger Things comes out. Because then I'll pick 2 characters from the second series to do a history on, and pick 6 Pokemon from their team. Like, those videos are where I want to get to. But yeah, I started doing some studying on Vecna. I still need to look up information about the character Henry from the play. I think New Rockstars did a pretty good breakdown of the play, so I might just grab some information from that and look up on Wikipedia and see if there's anything else that's notable that could help me pick out a Pokemon from that era, or a couple Pokemon from that era. Because it'd be nice to get 2 Pokemon from the lore of D&D. It'd be nice to get 2 Pokemon from when Henry was a child, and it'd be nice to get 2 Pokemon from season 4 and season 5 of Vecna. So, but it'd be, what I want to be able to do is explain those 3 eras in the video, like briefly and as in depth as I can, and then be able to decide, like, because of these 3 eras, we're gonna pick 2 Pokemon from each era and have a team of 6 Pokemon. That should make sense and should work for the character. And then we can do something similar with Will Byers, but his story doesn't necessarily work the same way Vecna's does. So yeah, so his team should naturally show up different. But yeah, I'm excited to do that series. I think part of me is afraid to like get into it because I don't want it to be a poor quality. I want it to look nice. I want it to be kind of inspired, and I want you guys to be able to enjoy watching it too. So I don't want to mess that up. However, this will be the first time making a video like that, and I gotta learn somehow. so I need to. I think I just need to get into it and hop into it and just like rock it as hard as I can. I've got some time to be able to do that, and like I said, I've done some studying, so getting that information is a good first step. But it's not. I would like to be a little bit further in this project than where I'm at right now. And to be fair, there's been a lot of stuff going on like this week, so I've made about as much time as I can working on the Vecna video this week as I could. So I'll give myself that leeway. But tonight is an opportunity to work on the Vecna video, and I think I'd like to take it. But I'm also riding an incredible rate of female Riolus, and this would be a good chance to finish this challenge. So I might take that too. Because if I can finish, one of the things I'm thinking about, if I finish this challenge, I can get back to Drampa, and if I can knock out Drampa, then I might be able to have a shiny Dratini in time for a collaboration race that we're going to be doing. We're racing 500 battles to help a few other people playing this game to get their shiny charm, and that's going to be a fun collaboration stream. It's going to take a few hours, but we're going to try and race with a Dragonite to get to 500 battles as fast as possible. So we'll be trying to rock extreme speed, probably in the Infinity Royale or the Battle Late Na, depending on which seems faster. And then yeah, hopefully I'd like to win the race. So, but I've also tried to give everybody else the ability to have that same information that I do about how to beat the race. So I'd also like to have a shiny Dragonite before we get there. So I want to get this challenge done. That's pretty cool. That'd be a cool thing to do. I'd like to find that shiny Drampa, and then I'd like to be able to get Dratini before that race. Plus, the DLC is happening in 3 days, so we're rocking that. And then the last option is to get that Pokemon Go video started, and that would actually free up some time for tomorrow, which would be nice. I don't think I have any plans for tomorrow, so I mean, it might be a good idea to just knock out that Pokemon Go video so I don't have to do it tomorrow, and then spend some time on some of this other stuff. So hey, I've got my options. I'll eat dinner. I'll think about it, and that's where I'm at with that. And welcome to my mind. That's how my mind likes to work things out. So that is something. Okay. Ah. The other option too is to watch some Hunter x Hunter. I don't think that's what I'm gonna do, but I started watching Hunter x Hunter, and this week I've been watching it like as I'm falling asleep. Like I'll go to bed and I'll turn it on. So I haven't been able to like really focus on the show, but it looks like a show that I'll really like. At least so far. I really like the first 3 episodes a lot. I liked more than that. So far I've liked everything that I've been able to pay attention to in the show. But I wound up on episode 10, and I think I left off on episode 6. And I've liked everything that I've seen so far. Even episode 10, I watched it all, and I was like, I don't know how I got here. so I was like, I went back to episode 6, and then I'm just gonna try and catch back up. And I might rewatch episode 10 because it seemed pretty good. Like I don't know. It's like watching the. I'd say it's similar to watching Vegeta arrive on Earth, and then like all the Z fighters trying to figure out how to beat Vegeta. But it seems like in this show, everybody on the good team is way more powerful than the bad guys. So I guess it's not as much of an overcoming the bad guys situation, but it's like a power showcase. Like this is everyone's power level showcase, and so so that's kind of fun. Like, and I think that's probably what I meant by how it's similar to Dragon Ball Z. So I think I'll like that show, but there's 100 and something episodes to get through, and it'd be nice to spend like time doing that. But yeah, I think I have more important shit to do first. All right, that is the 24th female, and we're at 1 hour and 46 in streaming. We're killing it. We're well over 10%. And I think we're well over 20% at this point too. Yeah. You know, and I haven't even figured out what I'm gonna eat for dinner either. I'm probably just gonna hopefully grab something quick. That way I could get to one of those things, or maybe a couple of those things. I think if I work on the Pokemon Go video and just get it set up to finish it tomorrow, then I could start maybe delving into Vecna. And that way I'll have a couple of things done, or a couple of things started anyway. That'd be cool. I'd be down with that. But I think we'd be missing out on an opportunity to ride this the amount of females that are showing up here on Riolu. Like, if we could get a shiny to show up, then I think that's going to reset our odds of where we're at. Maybe. You know, I'm not sure. I feel like the shiny showing up, we'd have a pretty good chance right now of finishing our challenge. So it'd be great. It'd be great if that happened, because at least for streams and where we're at here, we could move forward from there. And it'd be nice to get to that point before the DLC drops. So I'm excited for the DLC. Yeah, we've talked about some pretty interesting ideas, like some of my hopes for the DLC, and my tampered expectations, of course. And then yeah, like, at bare minimum, this is what I hope Pokemon does, because at bare minimum, it's better than what people are bitching about. So, so yeah, that's that. I at least hope that. The one of the reasons I don't like doing this shiny hunt is because the Pokemon around here, if they show up shiny, they don't stay that way, right? Like a bench reset would be, I think, around the same amount of time. Another female, so we're at 40. I'm sorry, not 40. 23. I think. I might have lost count. But 23 in 1 hour and 50 minutes. Pretty freaking good. So we got another 10 minutes on the stream. Dang, time is like flying by. I'm sorry you guys had to like delve into like my plans for the day after this. That's probably not very good content, or that's probably not like what you're here for. But I mean, I think it is important to know what's going on with the channel. So plus it helps me figure out what's next. So that's nice for me. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. And I'm trying to keep you updated on where we're at as far as like the numbers for Riolu. Like I'm pretty sure we're well over 20% still. Like I think we're probably in the 30 percentile right now of how many females are showing up. So I might just like stop the game, go get some food, and go get, you know, like keep this going for a while, and see if we can find a shiny. And then I'll up. Yeah. If I could do that, I think what I'll do is I'll give myself a time limit. That's probably a good call. Female, so we're at 24. 24 in less than an hour. If we get to 30 in 2 hours, that'll be 25%. Okay, so we're not in 30% yet. But yeah, if we could get to, where are we? Shoot, 24. Yeah, we're a little under 25%. So that's kind of incredible. I need to, yeah, I don't know. I think ride this wave. Ride this wave, man. Unfortunately, I won't be doing that on stream because I will take some time to go get some food. And but I will update the Discord server. So I don't know, Bandslam, if you're, I don't think you joined the Discord server, but we've got a Discord server called the Riolu Camp. Let me see if I can send you a link. I'll put a link in the chat before we end the stream. So in about 8 minutes, give me a little bit to do that. And you're welcome to join that. So that way you can kind of keep up to date with what we're doing outside of streaming. It's a nice place to hang out. I'm trying to let everybody in on the Discord server that's helping support the channel up until the point that we can get to more like a YouTube partnership. So because I think after that we'll probably have to figure out memberships and how the channel operates with monetization and things like that. I would like this to be a career for a while. And if this becomes successful, I'd like to be able to provide, like, if it's successful to the point that I'm looking for it to be successful, then like my goal is to be able to get to like $25 million and donate everything that I earn after that. Like, I want to be able to help other people out, and so anybody that's here at the beginning, I'd like you to be able to reap the benefits of that. So that's the goal. That's a plan. So yeah, if you want to join this Discord server, I'll post a link in there in the found my spirit car. Uh-oh. It's probably a Pokemon car. Let me see. I got a text message. Oh, hell yeah. It's just lights. The Christmas tree is full of lights. I was talking about that today. I got abducted this morning to go take pictures with Santa. And and look at Christmas trees. It was a very festive day. It's pretty fun hanging out with friends. I feel like I haven't seen them in a while, so it was nice getting in some good quality time with people that I care for. Can we get a shiny in the next 5 minutes? I'd like to. I'd love to. This has happened once before where we spent the full 2 hours not getting anywhere, and then like within like 10 minutes after stream I worked on something after like stream, and I was able to like succeed or like make progress on something. I can't remember how exactly that went, but I remember like, oh, this could be like that situation. So I wonder if that's how it's going to go down. I figured, the first 2 days working on this, we weren't going to get very far. But we're near about 6 hours on shiny hunting for Riolu. So that's a pretty hefty hunt on focusing on one Pokemon. So we should be getting close. I wonder how close we are. Like that. I wish. I don't know. I was about to say I wish it was more certain, like knowing when the shiny would show up. But at the same time, I think the thrill of like getting the shiny once it appears is what makes shiny hunting so enjoyable. So yeah, belay my last. I take that back. I don't think I would want the certainty of resetting to finally get something after a certain amount, because then it's like, oh, this is gonna take this long. I'm gonna do this for you could do the math and figure it out, I think, and that's not it. I don't think that's as fun. Will we get another female in the next 3 minutes? Because I think that'll be 25. So we're at 24 right now. In 2 hours, that's pretty freaking good. Oof. Oof. Got 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes, and then I'll start winding the stream down to end it. Because I'm gonna probably get some food. I need some protein. But let's see what we can get in the next 2 minutes. Come on. And I will say too, in the last 2 streams, we were able to get like random shinies. We got Ariados a couple days ago, and Bergmite, and then yesterday, we resetting at the bench, we were able to get shiny Pancham, which I hadn't gotten Pancham yet, and that was super exciting. So that was pretty cool. And then today, it's just been this hunt, which takes away the ability to like observe the Pokemon around you. So it's kind of I feel like this hunting method does take away from like the ability to fill in your shiny live decks and things like that. So we have failed the shiny hunt this stream, but that's not typical for us. Okay, no more females either. Here, one more. Let's reset one more time. We're at an hour, 59 minutes, and 57 seconds. So let's just gracefully give us one more reset. See what happens. If by any miracle we could get the shiny female right now, we'll lose our minds and end the stream on a good note. Yeah, we would have heard the shiny chime. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel and being here. There's been 12 people that have been hopping in on the stream today. But let me, Band Slam, thanks for hanging out and watching. Part God, thanks for showing up and this challenge. It's been a lot of fun. Ladies, men, thanks for popping in. And Steven Unversed, thank you for stopping in and saying hi on the chat. Thanks, guys, for being here. Thanks for supporting the channel. I will be streaming tomorrow, and hopefully we'll be able to get this shiny little lady tonight. But yeah, we'll see what's going on. I'm gonna get some stuff done tonight one way or another, and I will look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to level up. I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and I hope you have a great night.